Friday, Overwatch fans, and not just any Friday. Today is International Women's Day. We are celebrating the right way here in Los Angeles with some amazing Overwatch action. The Paris Eternal are in the building as they look to bounce back after a tough loss to Atlanta in Week 3. Unfortunately for them, they have to face one of our two undefeated teams today. The Vancouver Titans are storming through the competition so far. At 4-0, the Titans have a chance to take a big step towards our Stage 1 playoffs here today. Welcome inside the Blizzard Arena. This is the Watchpoint Pre-Show presented by State Farm. I'm Malik Forte, joined as always by Zoe, Brent, and we have Wolf back at the desk with us. How's it going, y'all?
Thanks for having me back again. It's always a lot of fun with you guys.
Why are you looking at me for so long? It's not that bad with me, surely.
Oh, it's the most fun when I'm with you, which is every time. And I always have to sit
What
next
is
to
it
you.
with Brent and everyone joining our...
I know. I feel like everybody comes on the desk with a little bit of a vendetta against you, Brent.
I
What's
don't
up
know what
with
it
that,
is. I don't know what it is.
All right, guys, well, there's a ton going on, but don't worry, we've got you covered. The Vancouver Titans will face another tough test today. We'll tell you whether they can stay perfect against a hungry Paris squad. Plus, we'll celebrate International Women's Day with a look at all the amazing women that make the Overwatch League go. And whether you're winning or losing in Overwatch, who doesn't love a nice loot box? We're bearing gifts for a few teams a little later. Here's how the standings look right now. Only the NYXL are in, and only the LA Valiant are out in the Stage 1 playoffs so far. The Vancouver Titans can be the second team to clinch a playoff spot and the Pacific Division if they beat Paris, and New York beats the San Francisco Shock today. The NYXL will try to complete a perfect 7-0 stage and clinch their Atlantic Division with a win. Meanwhile, the Shock will be close to clinching a playoff spot of their own if they can take out New York. Lots of stage playoff implications, along with some sick individual matchups in this one. Bryn, if we look at the map pool, who's the favorite to win this match?
This is the crazy thing, Malik, because you're looking at these maps here, and this is what's going to make this match so bloody close between these two teams. You got New York, really good at Busan. You know, they haven't lost it yet. San Francisco shocked. They kind of suck at Busan, as you can see, 0-2 so far. But then it gets reversed a little bit onto Numbani. And then Volsky Industries and Dorado, it's kind of up in the air. It's a bit of an unknown quantity, if you will, on Dorado in particular as well. This game could go to distance. I'm expecting it to go to distance. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a certified banger at that, mate. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think we're already excited. One of the big things to note here is if you're looking at the play styles of both of those teams, we have super defensive New York going up against very aggressive San Francisco Shock. There's going to be a clash of play styles where we see New York playing around their backline and enabling people like Jonak to do what Jonak does. And on the other side, we have the San Francisco Shock, very focused on their front line. So it's going to be a very different approach from both of those teams. But we know that New York's play style is super passive, far back, lurking and waiting to find someone out of position and then punishing that. The punishing game they're playing is unmatched. You do not want to be caught off guard or out of position when you're playing against the New York. And I honestly, personally think that this might give them the advantage when they go up against a very aggressive Shock.
I'm going to have to agree completely, Zoe. And I think one of the key factors in this is Sinatra, who's always playing forward, always trying to maximize damage. You know, when you take a look at this guy, he is one of the leading, you know, he's actually the leading hero damage done player on Zarya of all of our 21 players. But at the same time, he's the third most damage taken. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword here. And I think the New York are going to absolutely dismantle him and play around that as long as, you know, he doesn't change his play style. I think it's based on so many matches now and so many maps, it's come back to bite the Shock. I don't know if he's actually going to be ready. I don't know if he's actually going to be able to alter his play style.
Yeah, Sinatra's going to definitely have to keep it tight against this Excelsior squad. Now, the NYXL are trying to complete a perfect 7-0 stage. Our insider, Danny Lim, caught up with the team to see how they plan to do it against Sinatra and this Shock squad. What's up, Danny?
Thanks, Malik. So I got to talk with New York's main tank, Mono, earlier about what a perfect 7-0 stage would mean for the team. And he said that it's just another chance for them to prove that they are the best team in the league. Looking to today's game against the Shock, he said that the team needs to be careful about Sinatra's stellar and yet unconventional Zarya play and not get caught out of position. Having already clinched a spot in the stage playoffs, Mono was not lacking in confidence as he told me, quote, "We will win stage 1. Stage 2, Stage 3, we will win it all." Let's see if he could back up those words today. Malik, back to you at the desk.
Thank you so much, Danny. This matchup features two of the best Zaryas in the league. As you can see, statistically, Nene actually has better numbers so far than Sinatra. Bryn, how impressed have you been with Nene's gameplay so far?
Very impressed, honestly, Malik. I'm looking at this guy being picked up, and as well, the comparison you can see that we did to Sinatra there. What's impressive about Sinatra is the fact that he gets supported by his team, and those numbers follow as a result of him being a mechanically talented player. Nene just kind of fitted his play style into the sort of already working machine of New York Excelsior, and he's still putting up those numbers. That's what makes it so impressive to me. And this is a guy that wasn't really known for his Zarya play as well coming into this. He's more known as a tracer, Widowmaker player, so very impressive performance by Nene. Super pleased with how he's been playing so far.
It's just crazy to think that New York looks better. Like,
it's madness,
They got better than last year. How's that even possible? All right, well, we'll see which of these powerful Zaryas comes out on top in just a little bit. But as we mentioned, today is International Women's Day. It's a great day to take a step back and appreciate all the great contributions from women here in the Overwatch League. Ain't that right, Zoe?
That is right. Thank you, Malik. Yeah, we have so many great women working on the Overwatch League as people around the globe take time to think equal, build smart, and innovate for change. We wanted to show you just how huge of an impact women are having right here. And from the many capable women involved with the teams to the talented professionals working behind the scenes, women aren't just getting opportunities at the Overwatch League, they are making it possible.
Overwatch League is unique in that it has more female fans than any other esport in the world.
3, 2, 1.
My name is Ashley Middlebrook.
My name's Emerald Gao.
My name is Lucy Dodson.
My name is Veda Briseño.
My name is Sophie Bruza, and I'm a camera operator.
I help produce the Twitch All Access Pass.
I am the assistant coach for Washington Justice.
I'm the lighting director of the Overwatch League.
And I'm a producer for the broadcasted Overwatch League. I don't know if people realize how much women do shape the Overwatch League.
A lot of them are the managers for teams. They are doing a lot of back-end stuff, content, videography, all the stuff that you see pushed out, that's women.
The most rewarding thing for me is seeing the faces of the fans when they come to our events.
We have so many people that continue to make this industry an incredible place to work, and that's what makes Overwatch League great.
Overwatch League from the start has sought to be very inclusive.
I don't think that this league would work at all without the women. Every team has women in essential positions. No matter what, Overwatch League is brought to you by women.
I wanted a new challenge, and it seemed like a very big challenge to do this. It's been quite the adventure so far.
Some of the most exciting times are when I'm up on stage shooting and a player has a really awesome reaction to a win and I get a really great shot.
To be a part of something this big just proves that women are also at the top of their fields in esports.
It's just been a crazy ride that I continue to enjoy being upon.
I'm helping inspire other female gamers who want to be a part of this industry, and I think that's just the most beautiful thing.
There you have it, on camera, off camera. It's heartwarming to be here every single day and see how big of an impact women are having making this league work. So head on over to Instagram or Twitter, show your support at Overwatch League, use the hashtag International Women's Day, and thank all the talented, hard-working women that make the Overwatch League what it is.
Yas, queen. Well said, Zoe. Women aren't just behind the scenes here at the Overwatch League. Later today, Gaguri and the Shanghai Dragons will take the stage. Can they avenge their loss to Dallas Fuel from a week ago? Find out next on the Watchpoint Preshow.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by T-Mobile. High ground or low ground, T-Mobile has you covered.
Paris Eternal may just be one of the top teams for you in this league.
Vancouver Titans, they are absolutely the real deal.
A lot of pressure on these guys. The Vancouver Titans, impervious. And Paris just looks unstoppable. Oh, Janu manages to get the 4K. But this guy is flashy too, man. Getting the kills, getting the boops.
They've shown that they can tussle with the very best that Overwatch League has to offer.
That was dominating.
Whew, that doesn't get you excited for the Paris versus Vancouver match, then nothing will. The Titans have stayed undefeated behind stellar triple support, triple tank play, and great coordination. Paris looked a little exposed in their loss to the Reign. So what matchup must they win if they want to take out the Titans?
I think I'm gonna have my eye on the Lucio battle here. Cruz going up against Slime. That's gonna be a good one because as we've seen in the past, one of the big assets Paris Eternal are having is Cruz. He made a lot possible for them. He was having a big impact. His teamfight initiations, although resulting in his death usually, gave them the edge with a good pick or a tactical repositioning of the enemy, also known as Great Boop. Yeah, he really made it work for them. Let's see how he's matching up against Slime. Yay, he's second in hero damage done. Nay, he's dying the most of the whole league. Yeah, that's right, 20 out of 20. So I think to say that he's very aggressive might be a bit of an understatement.
He's a sacrificial goat, okay?
Yeah, he's exactly that. Now, here's the thing, though. When we saw them playing against Atlanta Reign, that was kind of abused. The Atlanta Reign really focused on Cruz, and they couldn't really get much done. Cruz just wasn't in the picture. He was taken out of the equation where Massa just threw the gauntlet or his roller skates at him, rather, and just took that 1v1 battle and kept him busy. So without him, Paris didn't look that strong anymore.
I agree.
We gotta talk about Paris for a second.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying best 3-3 team in the league. Clearly not the case. Atlanta already proved that. Very inconsistent team with a lot of issues in terms of compositions. I've got this right here, right? Bumper and Jones on the Vancouver Titans. Let me just give you guys a preview of what's going to go down in this series.
Okay. Oh my goodness. What are you gonna do? Actually, that looks kind of good. Can I have some?
Yeah.
Pass that down. I would like to take a bite of that.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I thought we'd break.
I don't want it anymore now that Brent's taking a bite out of that.
Pass some down.
You're feeding us like
everyone
Bumper on map 4
of the Paris Eternal. All right. We talk about this team style, though. We do have to really highlight the supports, actually. It's really Slime and Huxall who make this happen. Bumper is able to go forward, get into good positions because of the speed boost coming out from Slime, the setups he has with his right clicks, his positioning to set up those right clicks. Huxall's armor packs coming through at perfect times to keep him alive. Bumper doesn't get these insane stats. He doesn't get these earth shatters without that happening. So it's really all about the supports here.
My mouth is so dry, I'm not gonna lie. But I want to follow up on your point about this. I do want to give a little bit of some hope, I guess, for the Paris Eternal fans as to one scenario that might be occurring, because we are talking a lot about the Vancouver Titans right now. The Titans are very overconfident. They've come into every interview saying they're going to be 4-0ing people. There's saliva in my mouth because I've just been eating bread. I apologize, but this is a real risk for me, I think, moving forward into this matchup here, is that Titans, you know, in the wise words of Zenyatta, overconfidence is a flimsy shield at the end of the day. And it can't realistically win you a lot of these games. I mean, of course, yes, your superior skill in-game probably can. But at the same time, if you rely on that too much and you go into these games, you know, underprepared with a different mindset and not a winning mindset, it is going to affect you. And if Paris come in fully prepared, that could be how they're going to be turning the tides in this fight here today.
All right, well, we'll see if Paris can be the team to humble the Vancouver Titans in just a bit, as they will do battle for the first time ever. Now, while Dallas and Shanghai will square off for the second time in under a week. The Fuel took last week's match in 5 maps, but it was a hard-fought battle by the Dragons. Dallas is 3-2, and Shanghai is 2-3, but the Dragons will pass the Fuel in the standings with a win based on map differential. Wolf, how can they get it done?
I feel like the real key here is definitely the Shanghai Dragons positioning. We've seen a lot of really good stuff from them, especially when you go back to Volskaya A in their first series against Dallas, but their understanding of how to utilize Sombra in this meta is top tier, but you've also got Zarya's on the higher ground. You've got Gamsu actually really helping out a ton in terms of making sure the teams can't take that high ground away from them. When Ding's on the Diva, that continues. Teams are really having a big, trouble dealing with, DM up here. You can see him on the high ground. Dallas is trying to get up there. They can't get into position to fight this Zarya, so they're always fighting kind of looking upwards, right, at the damage that they can't really counteract. And high ground is super important right now in this meta, and the Shanghai Dragons have a great understanding of that. And I think that's one of the keys to what may lead to their victory here.
Actually, since you just mentioned Ding, I want to talk a little bit more about him. I do think that he has been a key factor for this team, mainly so on his Sombra. His EMPs and his hacks were actually spot on. They win 4% more team fights than the league average if they use EMP to initiate or during a team fight. And they heavily rely on that Sombra in their team composition. They're actually playing Sombra 30% more than the league average, and that's quite a big number.
Utilizing that strength, though. Why
I mean,
not?
it's working for them 100% of the way. Like, they found a winning recipe, it seems, for this team to really find their success. Now, I apologize for the Shanghai Dragons fans, and I apologize on my behalf. I'm going to be revisiting a bit of a painful moment here. I'm looking at this again, all right, but there is a reason I'm going to be looking at this, because take a look at that map score right above it. It's 2-1 right now to the Shanghai Dragons, and this is a heartbreaking moment where this happens. Yes, Dallas Fuel are winning this team fight, but my argument is going to be, this is a rematch from the other week. If the Shanghai Dragons didn't Charlie Niner in that moment, they didn't walk off the cart, they didn't get in their own heads, they would have a completely different mindset when the roles were reversed, when the sides were switched later on into that game. That is a big thing. Like, the mental impact of them actually kind of messing up like that, a lot of teams don't have it in them to mentally reset and get their heads back into the game. So for me personally, I'm wondering, now that they've cleaned up these mistakes, hopefully they're not going to be making mistakes like that this time. I'm wondering, which way is this game going to be going today? Because it was a very close match last week. So that is going to be on the table for me personally.
I'm excited. I cannot wait to see how this is going to be a banger. Or a shanger. I'm going to call it a shanger right now. Okay. But guys, it's always a fun moment when you see one of these pop up on the screen after an Overwatch game. You know what I'm talking about? Loot box. Our analysts have packed some loot boxes for different teams in the league, and they'll reveal their items in just a bit. Keep it locked. This is the Watchpoint pre-show presented by State Farm.
The Overwatch League is powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.
But somebody's on the point in all of this chaos. They take it away. He's got a big smile on Jake's face.
I'm probably going to get roasted on Twitter for this.
Of course you do.
Like, you don't know their
I
fans.
think the Houston Outlaws are not going to win a single game.
Whoa.
Single game win.
Really? No,
Stage
they're
one
veterans. That was the Outlaws roasting Bryn. And now as we give out our loot boxes to some teams, Bryn, you'll start us off.
Thank you, Malik. Yeah. You know what? Can I get some sound effects as well as I open this, please? I can't hold the mic. You know the noises?
There we go.
Okay, thank
we
you.
go.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right. So Houston, I got this loot box for you, and it actually contains something that I got for you guys as well. Consider this, you know, a fresh start for us. It's a signed autograph Brenji official merchandise poster. It's the first one in production. I'm going to start selling these pretty soon. I'm sorry. Fresh start, question mark. You can come pick this up whenever. This is for you guys personally. There's also something else in here as well. Sorry, this is like a late gift. It was supposed to be for last year. It probably would have been useful then. You know, an actual Tracer player. Well, you know, I guess you're having a couple of different issues.
The shade.
But yeah. But that's all I got, you guys. So just come pick up the picture whenever.
All right, I'm gonna jump in and do mine. So
I'm not doing any sound effects for you.
no sound effects. So I've got this photo back from when New York Excelsior first moved to America in New York back in the late 1700s, where they founded the Quaker organization. And this is, you know, a photo of them when they first started their passive play style. Always hiding, always defending, camping out, not really engaging, and just waiting for their opponents to take too much damage from Jonak and then lose in the longer fight to Nene. So I just wanted to remind them of their roots, you know, where they came from. I've also got this this here. It's a flower. But actually, I don't think they need that right now. We're just going to put that
come on. Savage.
Right. I got a box for the Justice. I'm sorry, guys. This is also by way of apologizing. It's a box of duplicates. So here we go. We all chimed in. Gladiators, they do have 2 finished supports. They really don't need 3. So you get the extra. Ripa is at your begging call. I mean, that's my call. I'm making that. I don't think Gladiators really. I didn't really ask them, but here we go. Second one. San Francisco. They have been hogging DPS players. I felt like I can get one of them. Just like, you know, like heading it your way.
They got too many good DPS players on the show.
There we go. Last one. Have yourself a fraggy. I haven't seen him.
Has anyone seen him? Where has he been?
This turned more into a
official
wanted poster than anything else.
Missing persons report.
This is all about duplicates. Can you hold this for?
I got you. Yeah. Duplicate. Oh my God. Yo.
On the coins, you can get yourself like at least 2 more geniuses too. So you're welcome.
What? These total coins?
Yeah, okay.
Tomorrow, I think.
Coming up, it's almost time for some epic Overwatch on our Blizzard Arena stage. For who will win today, our analysts make their predictions next on the Watchpoint pre-show presented by State Farm. Of me, Zoe, and Bren, who do you think will be able to save the world because of their video game skills?
Well, you play console.
Bro.
Excuse me.
You like tickling the sticks.
I'm not going to respond to that. Stings. Still stings. That was actor Josh Hutcherson roasting me for playing console yesterday. Still repping though, it's all good. So this spawned some funny memes online and we decided to join in on the fun and make some of our own. So here's the first one. Check it out.
Oh, man.
Oh, my. Sorry, Houston Outlaws. We still love you guys.
It's funny when it's true.
Let's go to the next one. Let's go. Next one.
Oh, bro.
That was a little political.
It's too real.
It's brutal. That was brutal. That was brutal.
Pain.
Guys, please keep these memes. Keep these memes coming, but it's time for predictions. All three analysts like Vancouver over Paris. Brent is on his own, picking San Francisco to shock New York. And Wolf and Brent are keeping it Shankster, taking the Dragons to beat Dallas. So in Brent, 30-second face-off. Go.
All right, listen,
Shankster.
Zoe, I'm the original Shankster, okay? Listen, the original Shankster. I've been predicting Shanghai since before most people were born, you know?
Yeah. How did that work out for you?
Well, they won now, so that's the only thing that matters. At the end of the day, they've got their win. That's past them now. And now they've got something to learn from. Dallas, you also rematched from last week. You know, they can.
I don't know. Unless you can glue all of those 6 players to a payload, I have zero faith. And so
It was just Youngsin. It was just one mistake, Zoe.
You know, I'm not forgiving person. I'm just not.
It's just Youngsin. We've been so harsh on him. Leave him alone.
All right, I don't know.
Leave Youngsin alone.
Sorry.
Will we see AKM in the starting lineup?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
Yeah,
that influences my decision. By the way, those gold coins, thank you. They're
You're welcome,
chocolate.
yeah.
Anyways, guys, that does it for us here on the Watchpoint pre-show presented by State Farm. We're getting into the matches in just a second. Stay tuned and have a good day.